I left the corporate world to become a technology teacher and moved to the beach for the selfish reason of having the summers off. Since then, I've had the privilege of working alongside inspirational teachers, which gave me the tools to succeed in my classroom and witness aha learning moments expressed by my students. Technology integrated curriculum greatly increases the chance that each student will experience that aha moment and build on that inspirational moment to achieve individual goals. Although I'm an advocate for the importance of utilizing different technologies to enhance a student's learning experience, those technologies can never replace a student's learning experience he or she will receive from an inspiring and caring teacher.
Being an educator is truly a thrilling experience. When I walk in the school doors in the morning, I know every day has unlimited possibilities. Through discovery learning, hands-on activities, I watch my first graders make a transition to critical problem solvers. It is an empowering feeling to know that I'm able to influence their thinking and help them reach, if not exceed, their potential. Who would not want a job where you have the ability to shape the future of every child from every walk of life?
I've been blessed to work in many schools across Worcester County. This has allowed me the chance to see how amazingly diverse our area is. With this experience, I have had the chance to work with students in grades K through 8 with different backgrounds, experiences, abilities, and needs. This has helped me meet the needs of every child because I've had to implement many diverse instructional practices. Working in an inclusion classroom, I have seen how a strong educator who differentiates instruction and utilizes technology is essential to meeting the needs of all learners.
The great philosopher Plato said, "A healthy mind begins with a healthy body." That quote has fueled my passion for teaching students the importance of taking care of their bodies. It is not only my responsibility as a physical education teacher to teach them movement and skills, but to have good nutrition as well. On a daily basis, the students and I discuss food choices like white bread or wheat bread, soda or water, baked or fried, and I encourage them to fuel their bodies with healthy foods. Parents thank me regularly about the healthy habits I have instilled in their children. The habits I teach them at a young age will carry on for a very healthy life.
To help my students meet the challenges of today, I see myself as a facilitator within our classroom. My role is to guide them into the right direction while encouraging them to question and to take risk while being an active learner as well. Being a facilitator also allows me to embrace the fact that I am not just the teacher in the room, but I am also a learner in the classroom as well. Finally, the best teachers are those who show you where to look, but don't tell you what to see.
A quote from Confucius has resonated with me. If your plan is for 100 years, educate children. I seek to instill a love of mathematics and an understanding of its relevancy for my students. However, sometimes the most important lessons in my class are not related to math at all. When I pass back my first test, I ask, if you do not like your grade, what are you going to do about it? Students adapt, they evolve, and it is very rewarding to watch them persevere when faced with challenges. I want students to develop as critical thinkers and problem solvers so they can be successful in any endeavor they wish to explore.
One of my most recent memorable classroom successes is a student who in September told me just how difficult second grade is. In October, he told me just how difficult second grade is. By November, he felt like he was starting to get the hang of it. When December came, well, look out. Whether he is reading for me, showing me his written responses, or how he researches and takes notes while using an iPad, he always starts out by saying, "You're going to love this." Do I love his reading, writing, use of technology, and all of his efforts? Yes, I do. We never give up on our students. This is why I love being a teacher.
There is something magical about teaching, something hard to explain but awe-inspiring. A look of understanding, a glow of pride, a class that explodes into applause after a great rehearsal. My students are inspired to work hard, to take risks beyond their perceived limits, and to dream bigger to experience the magic of an amazing performance. My joy is seeing my students transform from a group of self-reliant individuals into an encouraging and supportive family. I am blessed to work in a subject area where relationships matter and the group's growth and performance is where the magic happens.
Becoming a teacher wasn't a choice I made. It was a desire within my soul. As a child, I was eager to develop a deep connection with my friends and help my teachers. I loved learning and the way it inspired me to want to teach others. In 4th grade, I made the decision that I would one day be the person that changed the lives of students, just as my teachers did for me. Even after 9 years of teaching, it is still thrilling to plan fun but challenging lessons and activities that spark students' inward desires to grow and learn. I want my children to know that I respect them not only as my student, but as a special individual with talents and gifts that will teach me as much as I teach them.
One of my most recent memorable classroom successes was when my students started to utilize vocabulary words they had learned in class and apply them. One student remembered the vocabulary word perch by seeing an eagle resting on a branch on the quarter during a money lesson in math. Another student used the vocabulary word cozy to tell an administrator how her scarf looked. These students were so proud of themselves when they remembered the meaning of the words and were able to apply them to real-world settings. Children will learn if they have the opportunity to read, write, listen, view, speak, and apply what they know.
I like to define my philosophy as revolving around the idea of a visual voice. Students need to express themselves, and much of the time in education their expression is limited to writing and the spoken word. Art allows an avenue for personal expression which is unique to each student. The drawing, painting, sculpture piece that is created is that visual voice that allows a student who has difficulty in expressing themselves in the traditional setting to have a new voice.
The way I entered this rewarding profession is unconventional. I was first a nurse, and it was a very good profession. But I gave up the good to go for the great and became an educator. I want to remind my colleagues to always reflect on what led you to choose the teaching profession. We may have followed different paths in order to touch the future of our students, but we are now together, passionately guiding students to be successful and ready for the 21st century workforce. My family taught me to never be afraid of success. I share this conviction with my own students, and I encourage you to do the same.
Memories. Here's a good one. In my career, change has meant growth. Seeking another change, I began teaching summer school at Cedar Chapel with a former student as my intern. During that 20-day experience, my student intern and I fell in love with teaching, helping, and building caring relationships with this special population. My young friend found passion, which is the ultimate motivator, and for her, the first step in her own teaching career. I learned that motivating career interest through the implementation of internships should be the first step for making all students college and career prepared.
Teaching is a unique profession where you are able to combine the science of learning with the art of relationships. I believe that the key to success in the classroom is combining rigorous instruction while building positive relationships. I love that aha moment when students who have been struggling with a concept finally get it. That smile of achievement on their face is priceless, and watching them try to help their peers achieve the same aha moment reminds me why I love being a teacher. Being able to make a difference in students' lives gives me great satisfaction. Students are the key to the future, and I'm excited to be a part of that future.